Is it recording? Am I starting or
yeah, you can start.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
So we are going to
Just start over.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Roshni.
I'm Rithi.
And we are
SCTS.
So today we're going to be bringing you a different video where we kind of talk about ways that we record and how we film our videos.
When we started this out 2.5 years ago, there wasn't a lot of information on like how these artists
We were lost.
Yeah, basically we were lost. We weren't sure how people record videos. There was like such high production value. Their lighting always looked great, and we were like, where is this happening? And
we are on a budget, okay?
Yeah, okay, let's be real. We have no money. We're broke. Okay. Basically, we're just gonna take you through a few things that we found to be helpful, and FYI, we are no experts by any means. We are still beginners. Like, we're
still learning.
We're still learning, but we just hope that this can maybe help people who are just starting out or provide some insight into maybe anybody who's just a little bit interested. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna talk about is video quality. So this was something that we were so confused by.
We were so confused. Me and Rithi literally were like, we were recording on the phone first, and our videos were just not high quality.
They were blurry.
They were blurry, yeah.
And like the highest quality video is 4K, for those of you who don't know. And the videos that we were getting were like in 720 or something. And that is just like, it's not good quality.
It's not, compared to other dance videos or even just YouTube videos that you watch, it wasn't up to par to what we wanted.
Yeah, it didn't look professional.
It didn't look professional, yeah. And so we were on the market looking for cameras, like
we were gonna invest like hundreds of dollars into this professional camera, only to find out what?
That we don't need a camera.
You don't buy a camera. Do not buy a camera. Well, it's so not worth it.
Okay, hold on. I'll say, if you have the money to afford a camera, it is worth it.
Okay, fair.
But if you don't have money to afford a camera, then you by all means do not need to buy a camera.
Yeah.
So you can record on your phone, but you can go to your settings and change your iPhone camera quality to 4K and to either 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. And I believe 60 frames per second gives you kind of slow-mo, like really high quality, like movie cinematic experience. So we kind of use 30 frames per second to give us that, flow for the dance videos.
But it's really easy. You just go into your settings and go to like your camera, and you can change the setting right there.
Okay. So that is tip number 1.
Yes.
So tip number 2 is?
What is tip number 2? Tip number 2 is, how do we get all this movement with our recordings? Like, how is the camera going left or right, in and out? We were always like, how is this happening? How is it stable? It is called a gimbal. Okay?
Yeah, it's a new word we found out.
Gimbal is a life-changing
device.
Truly.
Everyone watching this probably like, you guys don't know anything about filming videos.
Gimbal's basically just a device. We're using it right now to record, but it holds your phone, and like attached is like a rod, I guess, I don't know, that you can move the phone. So like you can move it like this, and basically it stabilizes your camera so that it's always focused on whatever you're trying to record, and the movement looks smooth. It's not like, if you were to hold your phone and go like this, it's really jerky, right? But with the gimbal, it makes it smooth and makes it look good. So yeah, that's what a gimbal is.
If you're buying a camera gimbal is going to be more expensive than an iPhone gimbal. And so yes, we have the Zhiyun 3-axis gimbal.
Yeah, we'll link it to you.
We'll link it down below. This device practically changed the way that we record videos in itself.
Truly. We realized like it just looks so much better when the camera's following your movements, or like focusing on different parts. Like if there's a close-up of your face at one point and then it cuts to a full body, it just looks so much more enticing to watch than just a video that's just like
just stationary,
front frame all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. And so that is tip number 2. Yes. And tip number 3, Roshni, go ahead.
Our tip number 3 is oh yes. Okay. Yes, this is the other thing that we learned. So no matter what camera quality, highest camera quality that you shoot in, 1080, 4K, whatever, I think there's an 8K now. it doesn't mean anything unless you have good lighting.
Yes.
Good lighting is your best friend, and I didn't really understand this either. Clearly, it's a theme of this whole video. We're learning a lot of new things. We would shoot 4K even in like darker kind of areas, like we recorded Nachi at night with just like street lights, and we were like, you know, the camera quality isn't just as good as what we would record in daylight.
Right.
And just the reason for that is lighting makes
all the difference.
And so when we first started out, we bought these two LED, it was like, I think maybe around $60, we'll link it down below. We bought those, and they were like multicolor lights, which you guys probably know, we always have some type of colored lighting in our dance videos, and we use that for probably like
most all of our videos.
Mostly all of our videos.
Because they just give an ambiance to the video. Like if it's a sad piece, like we'll use a blue light. If it's like a happy piece, we'll use the yellow. And also realized though, is we recently bought this year 2 more lights. Truly recently. And again, we'll show them to you. But they're 2 white lights. And the reason why we did that was because the LED panels were great for setting the mood, like I just said, but we realized we needed more brightness on our faces.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't shining through. And so we bought these 2 more lights. We got them on, I think it was like a Black Friday or Christmas. It was a Christmas deal. It was like $80 originally. We got them for $40, and they've been so great. We're using them right now.
Yeah.
And they really just light up our faces and make it look like anything. Anytime we're recording, it just looks so much brighter.
Better, yeah. And I think these lights were also, anything that we buy, I feel like we really kind of look into and see if it's worth it. And hopefully this video just makes it easier for you guys to know what to buy. And obviously, as you guys can see, we bought this stuff in such small increments as we went on. So don't feel like you need to buy everything like at once. All of this can add up.
Yeah. All right, tip number 4. Video editing softwares.
Yes.
So when we started out, we started by using just your regular iMovie.
So we use iMovie for probably, again, majority of the time that we've had STTM so far. Only in the last couple months have we bought a new software called Final Cut Pro.
Yeah, and I feel like the turning point for us to buy the software, it's $300. It's
so pretty pricey.
Yeah, you can only get it on a Mac. But the turning point for us was that we just realized, like, we can't hire a video editor for every single one of our videos, even if we want to. And we also realized that nobody is going to edit or care as much about our videos as we are. Like, right, we're willing to put in so much work into these videos, and that's because it's our work. It's just that at the end of the day, we're the ones who are most invested in the work. And so we were like, we need to stop outsourcing this. First of all, we can't afford it. Also, like, sometimes we just felt like we should be able to do this for ourselves. And so we bought the software, and honestly, that has also been a really big game changer for us. Like, the software is so much better. In terms of like, the cuts are way more smooth. There's also way more editing tools we can use, way more effects. Like, it's just, it gives us way more versatility in what we want to do with our videos. And there's also Adobe, right? People use
Adobe Premiere. I think that's like a monthly charge. So it would be like an X amount. Again, we'll put it all up here in the links below. It's like a monthly charge that you can do, and ultimately for us it just kind of got a little bit expensive paying year to year. We'll also link one below, like a YouTube video below, if you are interested in Adobe versus Final Cut, because I watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to figure out how the hell to do YouTube. So yes.
True. It is a strange new world that we are attempting to navigate, and hopefully this helps at least one of you guys out there. So these are our tips. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM us, email us, anything.
Comment below, anything. Yeah. We want to help you guys. Yeah. And really, like, when we say we really felt like we didn't have as much information, especially in the dance world, with filming, with all this stuff, or what we're doing. We're just kind of taking steps as we go, you know. We don't really know what the right next step is, but we hope that this is helpful for you. And again, like, we're open books. Just contact any of us or an STTM, and hope
you guys have a good day. Bye.